Welcome to Master 79. In this lesson, we'll tackle an ielts writing task 1 table question step by step. We'll read the data, brainstorm the key features, and write a full Band 9 model answer together. Here is the task. The table below gives information on the number of Australian people who visited the 7 most popular destinations in 1999 and 2009. We must provide an overview by identifying and describing the key details and include comparisons where appropriate. You should write at least 150 words. Let's read the data carefully. All figures are in thousands of visitors. New Zealand was the top destination, rising from about 500,000 to over 1 million. The United Kingdom and the United States came next. Indonesia, Fiji, Japan and China had smaller numbers, but several grew very quickly. China's growth rate of 249% was the highest of all. Now let's brainstorm. For a table, we look for 2 things: the biggest values and the biggest changes. The largest numbers belong to New Zealand, the UK and the US, but the fastest growth came from the smaller destinations, especially China, Japan and Indonesia. Spotting this contrast is the key to a strong overview. Here's our plan. 4 paragraphs. An introduction that paraphrases the question, an overview with 2 key features and no specific numbers. Then 2 body paragraphs, one for the largest destinations and one for the fastest growing ones. The introduction. The table compares the number of Australian residents who travelled to 7 of the most popular overseas destinations in 1999 and 2009, together with the percentage growth in visitor numbers across the decade. The overview. Overall, the number of Australians visiting all 7 destinations increased over the period. New Zealand remained by far the most popular choice in both years, whereas China, despite attracting the fewest visitors, saw the sharpest proportional rise. Notice there are no exact figures here. The overview is for the big picture. Body paragraph 1. The largest destinations. New Zealand was the leading destination throughout. Just over 500,000 Australians visited in 1999, and this figure more than doubled to over 1 million by 2009, an increase of 113%. The United Kingdom and the United States ranked next. Trips to the UK climbed from 400 to 640,000, a rise of 60%, while visits to the US showed the most modest growth of all, increasing by only a third, to 400,000. Body paragraph 2. The fastest growing destinations. The remaining destinations, though less visited, generally expanded more rapidly. Numbers traveling to Indonesia and Fiji rose by 127% and 114% to 340 and 257,000 respectively. Japan received 100,000 visitors in 1999, a total that grew by 150% to 250,000. The most dramatic change occurred in China, where figures surged from just 86,000 to 300,000, a remarkable increase of 249%. Why is this a Band 9 answer? Task achievement. We cover all key features with a clear overview. Coherence and cohesion. Ideas are grouped logically and well linked. Lexical resource. We use precise, varied vocabulary for trends. And grammar. We mix complex structures accurately. One honest note: Band 9 here reflects our own assessment against the public ielts descriptors, not a certified examiner score. That's how you build a Band 9 Task 1 answer from data to a finished response. If this helped, subscribe to BMaster79 for more IELTS lessons. See you in the next one.